Hi there. For this video, we're going to go over Gathertown. It's a website that will be the bread and butter for this year's AACF Winter Retreat. So let's just hop in real quick and take a look at how it'll look like for you. So you'll start off with a browser and you'll get a link to the Gathertown webpage. And this is what it'll look like for you. You have to enter your name right here, right? This happens to be my name. And Gathertown will ask you for access to the microphone and camera. So when you see that pop up, make sure you press allow for both of those. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to show it when you actually log in. And so you'll just have no camera or you'll have no mic. Alternatively, if you don't get that pop up you just saw, you can also click right here and you can adjust your permissions. If that doesn't work, or if you're using a different browser from Chrome, you can go into settings and go under permissions, and you can set it to ask you for microphone or camera access, or you can just turn it on all the time. That's up to you as well. So once you got that, you are all set to enter the Gathertown world that we made. So I'm going to turn off my video. And I'm going to show up right here. So as you can see, everything's all set for me. So I'm going to join the Gathertown. And so here I am in Gathertown. I can change my appearance. So you can see here, if I click on my icon, I can change my my whole avatar. And I can also change my color, my shirt color, my hair color and such. There's a lot of options right here. I'm not going to deal with it too much today. So I got my avatar right here and I can walk around, right? And Kaylee made this awesome world that we have that has 2 rooms. It has a game room, which we're not in right now. Right now we're in the encouragement room. And there's also a game room. So if you enter that door, you'll enter our game room here. And you can see these cool rugs. Each of these rugs is a space, and you can only see people and talk to people when you're inside of this space. The other features that we have, there's a mini map that'll show you where in the room you are. As you can see, there's 6 spaces that Kaylee made. Really cool stuff, fabulous colors. And you can go into these rooms, go around and meet other people. There is an option to raise your hand if you have any questions for any of us, and the admins will be able to see it and come talk to you. You can also set your status right here. If you want to have the tab open for some reason, but you're busy at the moment, you can click this and it will turn off your audio and sound when you're away from the tab. So if I go over here, it should turn off its audio and video, which is actually really great. And I highly recommend that you use this. We also have a Zoom room, and this will take you to the general Zoom that we use for Winter Retreat. So if you come up here and you press X to connect, it'll take you right here, and you can click on the Zoom link that we have right here and it'll take you there. However, there's a big problem when people click on the Zoom link, but they still have their microphone and their sound on for Gathertown, because what'll happen is there will be an echo, because Zoom has your audio and Gathertown also has your audio, and it has this crazy echoing that hurts for everybody's ears. It's really bad. So make sure that when you get on this page, either you turn off that mic and that video before clicking on the link to the Zoom, or the other option is you can close out of this whole tab, right? Just make sure you can find the link, just close out of the tab. That way you don't have to worry about this problem at all. And the third option is you can turn on this busy mode, and it will automatically turn off your audio and video when you're looking at a different tab. And you just make sure that you switch to a different tab. Those are your 3 options. I personally recommend that you close out of Gathertown because that will really prevent some really horrible echoing, and it will probably be better to stay on the safe side. So good and all, you press X right there, you can enter there. We're gonna put a help booth right here, up here on each of the rooms, and you can come here to watch this video, another video about the schedule, or you can just access the schedule right over here, and that will help you if you're concerned. Again, if you really need help, you can raise your hand as well, and we can come over to you and help you through chat or through voice as well. And there's also chat functions and people functions, which I'll be going over next. I'm in Gathertown, and as you can see, I'm the only person in this room right now. However, Katie is somewhere in this world as well, and so I want to go find her. So there are multiple ways that I can do this. One way is by messaging, so I can ask her like, hey Katie, what room are you in? This is a long way to do it. And this will be a public chat. You can chat to nearby, or you can choose somebody directly. And so Katie can respond and say, okay, hey, I'm in the encouragement room. Or if she doesn't respond, I can also use Gathertown's functions to go and find her. And how I'll do that is I'll press this, and you can click on a person's profile, and you can either locate on the map, and it'll show you a line to them, or you can also have it follow, and it'll automatically take you to them. So I just click that, and it's taking me over to Katie. So right now, Katie is sitting in a chair, and these are called private rooms. And so if you're sitting in those chairs, you can see each other, but to everyone else in the room, you are invisible. So if I go and sit next to Katie in this chair, then she appears. Hey, Katie.
Hello, how are you?
Great. So that's how that works. And another type of meeting possibility is we can use these zones. So if Katie and I can go over to this top blue box over here, and if Katie goes inside, then no one else in the room can see her. As you can see, right, she's in there. But to everyone inside, they can see her. This is just a way you can have your own sort of lounge areas. So if Katie were to go inside and then I were to follow, then we can see each other and talk. Like
Hello.
so. So this will be used during the encouragement times. We'll have one-on-one seating like this. Everyone can match up. Or you can lounge together in areas like this. If you're in the main area of the room, then there's something called the distance, and that will change how you'll see a person. So if Katie and I go into the main part of the room, when we're next to each other, you can see another person's video and audio. However, if Katie were to walk and go far, then it'll get dimmer until it disappears. And so you'll only really be able to see people who are close to you normally, unless you use these special rooms that we just talked about.